Okay, so I promised I would talk about how the Irish went everywhere is not true, and I didn't speak about it in the last video to do with this mural. Okay, so the argument that is often leveled at Irish people as a justification for mass immigration into Ireland is the Irish went everywhere, and so you have no right to say people can't come here. That's the basic argument that's leveled to demoralize Irish uh, Irish identity, standing up for Irish identity within Ireland. So let's take that apart. Okay, we're going to do that now. The Irish went everywhere. Did the Irish go to Mauritius? Did the Irish go to Japan? Did the Irish go to Norway? Did the Irish go to Sweden? Did the Irish go to Italy? Did the Irish go to the People's Republic of Congo? Did the Irish people go to Nigeria? Did the Irish go to Russia? So I think the answer to all of those questions are no. Okay, I'm speaking in that upspeak way. So the answer is no, right? Okay, to those particular places. The Irish went to specific locations. They went to specific places. And the places that are most commonly referred to are America, Great Britain, and Australia. And before I talk about those three places and their specific instances and specific reasons why the Irish went to those countries, what I'm going to say is that it's not an argument to say the Irish went everywhere, so everywhere can come here. Okay? Ireland is a small country, a very small country. And so if you believe in open borders and the free movement of people, what's to stop 2.8 billion, not million, billion people from Africa to just come here now? Nothing? No? Nothing? If you believe in open borders and the free movements of people, what's to stop 2.8 billion people right now upping and moving to Ireland? We would be shoulder to shoulder, shoving, nudging each other off the edge of the island. Like, you need to think these things through, It makes no sense. Okay, so on to America. All right, so the Irish went to America. When the Irish left for America, as I said in the full video, in the past video, the one just before this, about the migrant woman on the wall adjacent to Bishop Lucy Park in Cork City, I said the Irish went to America because they during the time of the famine, because or should I say the genocide, because the Irish were fleeing starvation. They were what was genuinely referred to as refugees and asylum seekers. They were fleeing death by starvation. All right. The other thing about that too is that when they went to America, there was no social welfare system. It was a wide open country, It was and it still is a massive, massive country. And for the small numbers coming out of Ireland, there was no threat to the population or demographics of the people already there. We're too small an amount of people, So that's one. There was no social welfare system. When the Irish left Ireland, they went straight to surviving through effort and through labour and toil to survive in America, because there was no big daddy state government to support them as is in Ireland. There is a giant social welfare system here, which was set up by Irish people's direct ancestors for their next generation, for their children. You understand? Okay, so that's America taken care of. Now, on to Britain, okay? I also made a statement about, we say in the last video, how I believe that the elites in Britain were doing the same as what is happening now to the Irish. They were traitors to their native population. Tony Blair was a traitor to his own people. And the signing in of different citizenship acts for people who were not natively British, not natively English, so to say, English, the native English, to give citizenship to anybody, which is what's happened in Ireland right now as well. Alan Shatter was the one who brought that in Ireland, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. That the same thing happened over in England to actually bring in foreign workforces into Britain. That's not working for the British people. That's, again, a Ponzi scheme, an economic Ponzi scheme to just keep bringing in more workers. But because you keep bringing in more workers, you keep having to up the amount of housing, up the amount of social support schemes, because the ones that are there at the capacity that they're there start to creak and groan under the weight of the particular amounts that are coming in. So it just keeps, it's a system that is doomed to fail eventually, So that's what I believe happened in England, was that the ruling elites were traitors to their own people, as is what's happening right now. So Australia. Okay, so the Irish go to Australia. Yeah, the Irish go to Australia because, again, the system that has been pushed for the last 15, 20 years is globalism. And globalism is commerce. It's about money. It's not about people. It's about following the money. Follow the money. Forget about family. Forget about developing structures, support structures for families to have more children within their own communities, in their own societies. Instead, get people to get families fractured, break up families so that children have to leave the home in order to go abroad to follow money, not to follow family, to follow money. Whereas what we have here is people coming here from many, many, many different nations and then bringing their families here. You understand? Like it's a system that can't work in our favor. So can't work in the native Irish people's favor. So that's what I wanted to say about the Irish went everywhere, is an untrue statement. They didn't go everywhere. They went to specific places, and those specific places had specific reasons and specific context. Okay, thanks very much. All right.